Hi everyone, so we're just going to do a mini mix flow, so hopefully just be about 10 to 15 minutes, but make sure you just do a couple of minutes of getting connection, your 360 breath and brace before you do this flow. You're not going to need any equipment, come and lie on your backs. Okay, so like I said, you've done your connection, posture and breath for a few minutes. So we're just going to start by taking one leg up into the air and lower back down. Other leg, lower back down. So just alternating legs. Focusing on your breathing, 360 degrees. Alternating from side to side, making sure this movement comes through the hip. And then you are going to take both legs up. So you're going to create your 360-degree breath and your brace, and lift both the legs up into the air and slowly down. So we're just lifting and lowering. Controlling what's going on with the pelvis and lower back, so that wants to stay completely still. This movement coming from the hips, and then we're going into our 3-month supine position. So feet are over the knees, knees over the hips, or feet higher than the knees, knees over the hips, ankles neutral, hips at 90 degrees, and your hips in external rotation and abduction. Bring your arms up into the air. Create your breath and your brace, lift your head slightly, and we're just going to start to roll onto one side, and then roll onto the other side. So we're just going side to side. We're making sure we've got our Lego body. So shoulders and pelvis are moving at the same time, so we're not getting that disconnection, one going at one time than the other. And we are controlling this movement, so we're not just throwing ourselves onto our sides and throwing ourselves back. Okay, just roll now onto one side, up into a low oblique sit. And then we're just going to do some reach and rotate. So we're reaching, folding in the hip, folding the shoulder, and rotate up to the ceiling. Reach, rotate, reach, rotate. Feel that movement through the hip and feel that nice stretch down the spine. Just do another couple. Last one. And then you're going to push up into a high oblique sit. Rotate the knees up to the tall sit, so make sure we're nice and tall in this tall sit, and rotate the knees the opposite way. And we're just going to go side to side with the hips and the knees, creating that internal external rotation in the hip. Need to get myself back into the middle so I don't shuffle forwards. So we're just going side to side. And then we're just going to go the opposite way, down to our high oblique sit, low oblique sit, and then we're just going to reach and rotate. Reach, rotate. So feel that rotation through the hip. So folding the hip, folding on the shoulder. Just do a couple more. Come up into our high oblique sit, and we're going to lift into a tripod, into a high heel position, and we're just going to hinge the hips back. So feel that lengthening through the back of that leading leg. So we're hinging back, high heel hinging, keep lengthening through the spine. Only go as far as this back knee will allow. So if you can only get a little bit backwards before the knee becomes uncomfortable, that's fine. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. And then from there, come up into your high kneel. I'm going to swivel round. Make sure your high kneel isn't too narrow, foot to the side, pelvis level with the floor, knee tracking second and third toe. We're going to curl the back foot under, stand, come down, and then come back up. As we're going down and coming up, we want to make sure the pelvis doesn't shift to the side and the knee doesn't collapse. Slowly down, add a little bit of a rotation at the end. Rotate. Just do a couple more of these. Still controlling it on the way down, so nice and slow for 3 seconds. Not rushing it. Last one. And then we're going to rotate round to the opposite side. And back. So picking up our imaginary ball, side to side. And then we're going to stop on the opposite side. So the opposite high kneel. Again, pelvis level with the floor, not too narrow with the foot. Foot to the side, knee tracking second and third toe. Stand, down. So nice and steady. Don't let your pelvis shift, don't let your knee collapse. So 3 seconds on the way down. And then we're just going to rotate side to side. Rotate, stand, 3 seconds down. Okay, and then we're going to do some high kneel hinge, so hinging backwards. Again, only go as far back as that back knee will allow. Feel that stretch, lengthening down the back of that leading leg. Just do a couple more of these. And then back into your high kneel, hands down into your tripod. Curl the back foot under. Bring that front foot back into your bear. Down into your quadruped. And we're just going to do some quadruped hinge with some rotation. So finding neutral pelvis, lengthening through the upper back, and we're just going to hinge backwards. As we're hinging, we want to control what's happening in the lower back. So what we don't want to do is round and then extend as we come forwards. So we're controlling, hinging back, forwards, lengthening through the upper back. And a little rotation at the end, both sides, hinge back out. Just do a few more. Come back into your quadruped, make sure you've got your neutral pelvis, neutral lower back. Push the floor away, curl your feet under, create your breath in your brace. Lift the knees off the floor, hinge your hips backwards. And forwards, keep the neck nice and long, don't let the neck extend. Keep lengthening through the spine, so we're hinging backwards and forwards. Trying to fold in the hips. One more hinge before we're going to walk the hands back into our squat. Make sure we're lengthening through the spine, neutral pelvis, neutral lower back. Stand. Make sure we've got our neutral pelvis. We're going to go down into our squat and back up again. So, lifting and lowering, controlling that pelvis and lower back, and keep lengthening through the spine, lengthening through the upper back, making sure that our weight distribution is equal from left to right foot. Last one. And we're done. Right. Hope you enjoyed that short mini flow. I'm going to do some more of these, so I will get cracking with those. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all soon. Bye bye.